Hi guys, Mr.Ratan. We're discussing HTML classes, right? Yeah. Last class we discussed text formatting tags. So heading tags, we discussed about paragraph and a pre-tag, text scrolling, text direction, important dates, and boat lifestyle website. We have the price details. These all we done last classes, right? Good. Because text formatting, we discussed some tags. How many tags we discussed last class I written? These are the tags we discussed, text formatting tags. Almost all 24 tags we discussed about the text formatting. H1 tag, H6, paragraph, pre, bold, italic, small, strong, mark, delete, quotation, underline, abbreviation, superscript, subscript, span tag, HR, BR, mark, video tag, right? Exactly. As you try to observe this point, in this all the tags, some tags contains H1 opening is there. H1 is what? Opening is there, and H1 closing is there, right? Some tags contains the opening and what closing. Yes or no? Some tags contains what? Opening and closing. Okay, these tags are called, we can call it as a paid tags, guys. Okay, basically there are two types of tags we have. There are two types of tags. One is the paid tag. Okay, one is what? Paid tags. Second one is what, guys? Unpaid tags is there. So paid tag and what? Unpaid tags, right? Good. Guys, paid tags means the tag contains the opening and closing. Opening tag and what? Closing tag. Opening tag and closing tag. The tag should be the paid tag. Tell me guys, what tags are paid tags? H1 tag is the paid tag because H1 contains opening and closing. H1 tag is the paid tag. Even paragraph also opening should be there and paragraph and closing should be there. And pre tag also opening should be there and closing should be there, right? Yeah. The tag contains opening and what closing. Opening tag and closing tag. That is called what tag is here? Paid tags. That is what tag is here? Paid tags, right? Exactly. That's the first one. The second one is what? Unpaid tags. Unpaid tags also known as self-closing tags. Self-closing tags, or some people are saying void tags, or some people are saying empty tags. Some people are saying what? Empty tags, right? Unpaid tags. Unpaid means what, guys? Only opening is there. There is no closing for that. There's only opening, right? Tell me in these tags, what tags we can taken as a unpaid tags? Tell me, guys. Unpaid tags. Can please tell me some unpaid tags? Only we have the opening tag, right? Only opening tag. No closing tag, right? No closing tag. For example, here. Tell me, guys. Break is there. Break means what? Any closing is there? Break means what? Control going for the next line, right? Break tag is the unpaid tag. Next one is what? HR tag is unpaid tag. Because HR also what? Unpaid tag, right? In future you will get the image tag. Image also unpaid tag. Image also contains only opening, right? Guys, image also contains what? Image contains the location, that's all. Image SRC is there, some location is there, right? There is no closing for that. Yeah, this is what tags, guys, here? Paid tag, unpaid tag. Unpaid tag, right? Unpaid tag means only opening, guys. There is no closing tag for that. That is called unpaid tag. Unpaid tag also self closing. There is no only one, right? Self closing. Or some people are saying void tag. Some people are saying empty tag. Empty tag means what? There is no data, right? Okay, there is no content, right? That is called empty tag. Yes, clear. So there are two types of tags, guys. Paid tags and what? Unpaid tags. This is one category. Yes, again, there are two types of tags. There are two types of elements. There are two types of elements. What are the two types of elements means? Generally, tell me, guys, before going to this point, H1 is the, what we can say about the H1? H1 is a tag. Definitely H1 you are saying the tag, right? Guys, H1 is what? H1 is a tag. Paragraph is what? Tag. Pre is what? Tag, right? Exactly. But HTML terminology point of view, okay, developer point of view, H1 is not a tag, guys. We are saying H1 is element. Guys, H1 is what? Element. Paragraph is what? Element. So pre is what? Element. Okay, these all are elements. Guys, we are saying these are the tags or elements. These are the elements. H1 is the element, paragraph is the element, pre is the element. These are what? Elements, right? Okay, these are the elements. So generally this element contains, see for example, if you take the h1 tag, h1 tag Ratan sir, close the h1 tag, right? Exactly. For this Ratan sir, if I want to apply some style, style equal to what? Color colon red. I apply like that. I think previous classes we added some style equal to color colon orange, something like that, right? Exactly. Tell me guys, h1 is a tag element. Element. Paragraph is a p is the element. Pre is the element. These are the elements, guys. These are the elements. Guys, this element contains, tell me guys, the HTML element contains, HTML element contains 5 parts actually. HTML contains 5 things actually. The HTML element contains, this is the opening tag. Okay, h1 is the element, h1 is what? Element, and this is what guys? Opening tag. What tag? Opening tag. That element contains closing tag. This is what tag is here? Closing tag. The element contains opening tag. Guys, h1 is a tag element. H1 is a element which contains opening tag and which contains a closing tag. Okay, this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. And here we written the data, right? Ratan sir. This is the content. Guys, next one is what? Ratan sir, right? Ratan sir is what, guys? Content. So which contains the opening tag? Which contains what? Opening tag. Opening tag means h1. Good. Second one is what, guys? Closing tag. Closing tag means what? Which starts with slash. This is a closing tag. Third one is what? Content of the tag. Content means what? Ratan sir is the content, right? That is the content. Fourth one is what? Attribute, guys. That element contains attribute. H1 is element, right? This is style is attribute. Guys, style is what? Attribute, right? Remember guys, when I said attribute means, okay, this tag contains, this is the attribute. Attribute means what? Tell me guys. Style is attribute. Style is what? Attribute, right? And fifth one is that attribute contains a value. The attribute contains what? Value, right? Value is what? Tell me guys here. The colon, color colon red is there, no? That is called value. That is called what? Value, right? Yeah, that is the second point we need to understand. Tell me guys, h1 is what? Tag element. h1 is the element, HTML element. Paragraph is a HTML element. The HTML element contains how many parts? 5 parts. One is the opening, one is the closing, one is the content, one is the attribute, one is the value. Guys, yes or no? Clear, right? All the points? Guys, you please write the notes also. I hope you are maintain the notes, maintain the HTML proper notes. Follow all the videos, write the notes, you will get the very good content. How many types of tags we observed? Previously discussing text formatting tags. In the text formatting tags, how many types of tags? 2 types of tags. Paired tags and unpaired tags. Paired tags means opening and closing should be there. H1, P, paragraph, like that. Unpaired tags means only opening. Break, I didn't write the closing, right? HR also I didn't write the closing. These are the unpaired tags. Is that h1 is a tag element? H1 is a element. Everything in the HTML is elements. HTML elements. Guys, what the topic name? Tell me. HTML elements. That elements consists of what? 5 parts. Opening tag, closing tag, content, attribute. Next one is what? Value, right? Exactly. Guys, you do one thing in the example. We are discussing abbreviation, right? Abbreviation means you written this tag. No? This is the abbreviation. Tell me guys, you take this abbreviation here. In this abbreviation, you tell me what is the opening tag, what is the closing tag, what is the, tell me guys, this is abbreviation, right? And HTML element consists of 5 parts. These are the 5 parts we written. This is a HTML element. For the H1 I written. In the same way, you tell me, and abbreviation tag is there now. Guys, what tag? Abbreviation tag is there, right? Abbreviation tag, what is the opening for this one? Tell me. What is the opening? ABBR, right? What is the closing? Tell me. Closing is what? ABBR close. What is the content? Tell me. Content is what? World Wide Web. This is a content. Just double 3 is a content. I think definitely double 3 is a content, right? This is the opening tag. This is a closing tag. In the middle we have the double 3. This is a content. Double 3 is a content. What is the attribute? Tell me. So this is a title, right? You taken the title now. This is a title is attribute. So the title is what? Attribute, right? Exactly. What's the value? Tell me. This title contains, this is the value, right? This is the value, guys. This is what value. Just you can take the value is what? Full form, right? Full form is the value. Guys, I hope you got the point, right? Very, very, very important discussion, guys. Paid tax, unpaid tax. The tag contains opening and closing is called paid tax. Only opening is what? Opening tag. There is no closing tag. That is called unpaid tax. HTML element. HTML element. So H1 is the element. Paragraph is what? Element. H1 is a tag, element. That element contains how many parts? 5 parts. What are 5 parts? Opening, closing, content, attribute, value. Understood, right? So here abbreviation tag also there, no? Abbreviation, this is the opening and this is the closing, and this is what? Content, this is a title, is attribute and corresponding value, right? Corresponding what? Value, right? Exactly. Because you got the point, right? So H1 HTML contains elements. Okay, elements, right? See guys, these elements, like there are 2 types of elements. One is inline elements. Yes, H1 is the element, na? Inline elements. Second one is the block level elements. One is what? Block level elements. Yes, one is the inline element. Second one is what? Block level elements. Sir, what is the inline elements? What is the block level elements? See guys, when you take the paragraph, see this browser, you taken this is a heading, right? After that you are taking the paragraph. When you take the paragraph is coming after the heading, the paragraph is starting the new line. Tell me guys, the paragraph is what? Coming definitely in the new line, right? Yes, sir, no, the paragraph is coming at new line or not? When the paragraph is coming like new line, and even this is H2 tag, again starting the new line, right? The element is starting the new line. Okay, this is the pre-tag. Pre-tag is coming in the new line, right? Even marquee tag is coming in the new line, right? The element is starting the new line. That is called block level element. Okay, what's the point, guys? Tell me. Very nice. But the block level element, the element means what? H1 is the element, paragraph is the element, pre is the element. These are elements, right? The element, tell me guys, H1 is the element. The element, tell me, starting the new line. Starting the new line, that is called block level element. Okay, the element is starting what? New line. The element is starting the new line is called block level element. You guys are clear, right? That's element starting what? Element starting in new line is called block level element. Example is what? Paragraph is starting the new line. Heading tags are starting the new line. Pre tag is starting the new line. These all are starting what? New line. That is called block level elements. The elements are starting a new line. What is the inline element? The element is not starting the new line. This is a starting new line means what? Block level, or not starting the new line, inline elements. Tell me guys, example. Guys, in this code you tell me this bold is there. Is that bold is starting the new line? Just applying the style. Just applying the style. Delete, just applying the style. Mark, just applying the style. It's an abbreviation, just applying the abbreviation. Is that coming as a new line, sir? Just applying the styles. It's not starting the new line, right? Guys, it is not starting what? New line. The element, this one is what? H2 tag. This is a block level because starting the new line. Pre tag starting the new line. H3 tag starting the new line. Marquee tag starting the new line. Because Ratan sir is coming in the one line and HTML class are nice is coming another line, right? Are you writing any break here? No. Without writing the break, that is coming in the new line. Guys, yes or no? That is called what elements, guys? Inline elements means the elements like does not start a new line. But just example is what? Bold tag, delete tag, mark tag. These are just applying the styles, not starting the new line, right? Guys, yes or no? The element is not starting what? New line. These are what elements, guys? Inline elements, right? Block elements, what? The elements are starting a new line, right? Guys, write the clear notes, write all the points. Very, very, very important discussion. Previous class we done the text formatting tags are completed. In the tags, some tags are paid tags, some tags are unpaid tags. Paid tags means opening and closing should be there. Unpaid tags means, tell me guys, unpaid tags means what? There is no closing, right? Only opening is there, there is no closing for that. Okay, sorry, clear? This is called what tag, guys? Unpaid tags, right? paid tags and unpaid tags. Are you clear now? Good. Next one is what? HTML element. H1 is what? Element. Paragraph is what? Element. That element consists of what? 5 things, 5 parts. Opening tag, closing tag, and H1 is a closing tag. Content, Ratan sir, is a content. Attribute, the style is attribute, this is a value. See, when someone said attribute, immediately you have to think, okay, in the tag you write in the attributes. Value, color colon, right? Here opening tag, this is the opening tag, this is the closing tag, this is the content, this is the attribute. Abbreviation tag contains the attribute. This is called value. This is H1 element, guys. Abbreviation is element. How many types of elements? There are 2 types of elements. Some elements does not start a new line. Bold, delete, mark, these all start in the new line, just applying the styles. Right? These are inline elements. What is a block level elements? The elements are starting new line. Okay, the elements are what? Starting new line. That is a block level elements. Paragraph is starting the new line. Heading is starting the new line. Page is starting the new line. That is called what? Block level element, right? Exactly. Guys, in this video, total we got the next point. I'll tell you comments. Guys, comments are you just use it to write the description about the code. Description about the code, right? Guys, in real time, are you guys are permanent to the company? Who is the permanent? Code is permanent, you are permanent to the company. Definitely code is permanent, right? When the code is permanent, tell me guys, when the code is permanent, we need to write the proper description about your code. So comments purpose is what? To write the description about the code. Description about the code, right? That's one point, guys. Comments are executable code or non-executable code? Definitely comments are what? Non-executable code, right? HTML code executed by browser. And comments are non-executable, right? Because comments are only description. It's not a code, right? It's just description about the code. Comments are non-executable code. And one more point about the comments, you written the 100 lines of code. You written how many lines? 100 lines. Your manager came and he said like, first 50 lines you can execute, remaining 50 lines, execute only first 50 lines. He said like execute only 50 lines means, what about remaining 50 lines? The junior developer immediately he will delete the last 50 lines. Tell me guys, you need to delete that last 50 lines, we need to comment that last 50 lines. Yeah, to disable the code, guys. The time being we need to what? Disable the code, use comments. Guys, to disable the code, use what? Comments, right? Use it to write the description about the code. Comments are non-executable code. To disable the code, use what? Comments, right? Guys, to disable the code, use what? Comments, right? Exactly. Sir, what is syntax for the comments, sir? Guys, here there is no single line, multi-line. Only one comment you can write. Exclamatory hyphen. You can write the, this is like, filter logic, something like that. And just you can close like this. Otherwise, this is the span tag information. Span tag to take the individual element, right? Individual data, something like this. The syntax is clear. Exclamatory hyphen. This is the information, and hyphen close the bracket. That is called what? Comments. Guys, in this video we discussed very important discussion. We discussed 4 points. Types of tags. Types of tags means we'll discuss paid tags and unpaid tags. The second one is a HTML element. Everything we can call it as an element. H1 is an element, paragraph is an element. Everything we can call it as an element. HTML element. Types of tags, HTML element. Next one. Tell me guys, what is the next one? We discussed about the types of elements, right? Types of elements. So you can take the types of what? Types of elements, right? Exactly. Last one is the HTML comments. HTML what? Comments, right? Yeah. I hope when you write the notes, guys, you'll get the very beautiful notes, it seems. Yeah. At least for that notes, also at least you write some comments about Ratan sir in YouTube, or you write some comment and like the videos and share the information to your friends also. Yeah, thank you guys. Bye.